Hello, welcome to TryLine Podcast. I'm your host, Beau. It's my co-host, People's host, Denny. How you going, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I'm pretty gassed from the weekend. I woke up. This is how bad I'm going at the moment. I woke up and there was blood coming out of my ear. That's how bad I'm going at the moment. I'm struggling.
Blood coming out your ear.
Yeah, me right ear. Woke up, there was a pool of blood on the bed. Dry blood on me ear. Put a Q-tip in there, as you do. More blood. So, I'm probably not long for this world at the moment.
No, maybe you should go get that checked out.
Nah, if you're going to die, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Just mourn me death. Just remember that I was at my happiest when the Cowboys beat the Eels. That's what anytime, just have it marked on my gravestone during my life, every single win the Cowboys have on the Eels.
Just all the dates.
Yep, and that would just be known as my happiest days in my life.
Yeah, right, mate. Mate, I've been struggling as well. I had literally like nearly 10 hours of sleep last night. I'm buggered.
I thought I had COVID. That's how bad I've been going.
Yeah. Have you taken a test?
Yeah, I've taken a test. I'm negative. I can't catch it. I'm super immune. But anyway, we're seven stadiums down. We put a big chunk into it on the weekend. We've got 13 to go. I outlined the 13 stadiums yesterday on TikTok. But are you looking forward to Belmore in a couple of weeks? Bought the tickets for that yesterday.
Yeah, I'm keen to go out there. Never been before, so should be fun.
I was thinking we might get the train up to Belmore.
A train?
Yeah, get the train up, have a couple of beers out there, because I reckon it'll be a pretty good day.
Yeah, right. We'll see how we're feeling.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be good. All right, I'm going to go through the dates now, because I remember I sent them to you. We've got Belmore on the 29th of May. That's round 12. Round 14, that's our huge trip. We're going up to Queensland. We've got Townsville, all round 14. We've got Queensland Country Bank, Seabus, Suncorp, and Redcliffe. Then we're off to Perth on the 26th. That's for State of Origin Game 2. Off to Leichhardt, round 17. Jubilee, round 20. And then this is a hard one too. Round 21, we go to Melbourne. Then we've got to go to Campbelltown on the way home. Rah.
So, hold on. What we catching a flight from Melbourne to Sydney, then driving
Yeah,
to
then we've got to
Campbelltown.
go to Campbelltown.
Nice.
So it makes sense just to come home on the Sunday and then go straight there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we drive home. So we won't be home till about 8 o'clock that night.
Oh, that's lovely. And
Yeah,
it was a
that's
good
right.
game too. Good game. Tigers versus Knights. Good game.
Tigers versus Knights, top of the table clash, that is.
Yeah.
Then round 24, we go to Canberra. I'm excited for that. I've wanted to go to GIO for a while. That's an afternoon game. The round 25 clash, hopefully that's the new stadium's open. That'll be at the new stadium. There'll be heaps of people there.
Yeah.
That'll be the first game at that stadium. And then on to the grand final after that. That's the only time I like going to a course. So I think there's plenty going on. We're excited, but we're just we're fatigued, to say the least, at the moment.
Yeah, very fatigued.
Especially, it'd be easier if we just created content, and this is all we did.
Yeah,
But we're doing this in our spare time and then working full time as well.
Yeah, we both got work this Arvo, so should be fun.
Oh, yeah. I got work. The moment we stop filming this, I'll be going to work.
Yeah.
For 8 hours. Anyway, Magic Round this week. I'm pumped. I'm ready for it. A couple of good games too. But I wanted to go ahead for Magic Round, try and build a Magic team for Magic Round, made up of players that are on the bench for their teams this week.
Yep.
So that's what I want to do. So that's what I did. Now, it was hard because it's obviously hard to find outside backs on the bench. So the backs were harder than the forwards, but I think I've come up with a decent team here. I went Dylan Walker at fullback. That's out of necessity. People will scream out the next two, but I needed wingers, so they had to play on the wing. Dylan Walker at fullback, Xavier Savage and Hemiso Tabuai-Fidow on the wings. I went Terrell Fuimaono and Tyron Peachy in the centres. In the halves, Jaden Sullivan and Cody Nikorima. In the front row, Alex Twal and Spencer Linu. At hooker, Tom Starling. In the back row, Ryan Madison, Ryan Sutton, and Brendan Smith at lock. And then on the bench, Cam McInnes, Stefano Ukatamano, Keenan Palaseca, and Nat Butcher. Thoughts, prayers?
Thoughts and prayers?
Yep.
That's a nice team. Obviously, with the backs, yeah, it is a lot harder for trying to find those those players. I think you had a bit of trouble finding that last centre or winger, was
Yeah,
it?
it was. We obviously Xavier Savage and Hemiso would be the fullback, obviously.
Yeah.
But in the quest for wingers, we had to shuffle some things around. Not big fans of Tyron Peachy, but he started over 50 games at centre, so he's the obvious choice at centre.
Yeah, nice.
And then Dylan Walker at fullback. He's still handy with the ball. He's played in the halves. He's played hooker, so he'll go right at fullback.
He's played everywhere. He played in prop on the weekend. He's taking a hit up off the kickoff.
I like it.
Yeah.
We saw some small props on the weekend, actually.
We did. Shout out to Ryan Jones.
Ryan Jones, Parramatta reserve grader.
Yeah.
The smallest prop I've ever seen in my life.
He's tiny, but he did a good job.
He killed it.
He outlasted and four other props.
Yeah, their rotation. I don't know what's going on with their rotation in reserve grade, but he played big minutes and took hard runs, made some good tackles, made a great tackle on the line, I think. Saved his try.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ryan Jones, if you're watching this, from all reports, he's a coastie, so we breed him tough on the coast, eh?
Played for Arimba, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the Magic team for Magic round. I'll throw Jonesy in there in the centres. He'll do a job.
You know what? He would do a job for you.
He would. What are you looking forward to most about Magic round? Like, obviously, we're not going down there this year. It kind of defeats the purpose of what we're trying to achieve this year.
Yeah.
But what are you most looking forward to down there?
Look, there's a few good matchups coming up. So, Roosters, Para, Storm, Panthers in particular. I think those will be great games. It'll really see who's the top dog, who's the big dog in the comp.
I feel like this round's poised for a couple of great matchups. Like, even the Warriors-Rabbitohs. The Rabbitohs aren't travelling well. They've got a couple of outs, and the Warriors are going horrendously. Yeah. So that's an interesting matchup. Titans-Dragons. I feel like Dragons should be really heavy favourites in that, but the Titans are only $2.05. And then, obviously, the main one, Storm-Panthers. But meant to be a lot of rain there this weekend. Yeah, hopefully that keeps the games closest.
You know, there's another decent game. Manly Broncos.
100%. Broncos are travelling all right. Manly got a couple of troops back. Ola Kawatu is a massive in for them.
Yeah, 100%. What happened to him last week? I swear he was named.
I think he was suspended. Suspended.
He was suspended?
Maybe he was suspended before that, and then he was just injured or something last week. I'm not sure.
He withdrew last week due to illness, they say.
Okay. But was he suspended before that, or am I just thinking?
He was suspended before that, but he was supposed to be back last week.
Okay.
But he withdrew due to illness. I don't know what illness.
Even that Bulldogs Knights game's an interesting game because they're both travelling horrendously. So I think the matchups are poised. I hate to say it, that Sunday 6 p.m. game, that's a massive danger game for the Cowboys. Tigers.
You know what? I hope that the Cowboys get done by the Tigers.
Hang on. I've probably got a month to live. Why would you say this to me?
Well, I hope you just know the pain that I've felt.
Have you ever known anyone to live for longer than a month after waking up bleeding from the ear?
Oh, no.
No. It's almost certain death.
It is.
Well, everyone will bend the knee at one point. All right, let's get into the games. And some big outs this week, I think.
Yeah, so there's a couple. There's Rabbitohs captain Cam Murray. He is out. He's been sent for scans for a neck problem. Not too sure what it is, but we'll get back to you on that one. Ryan Papenhuyzen has torn his hamstring.
Yeah, that's massive.
So he'll miss about 4 to 6 weeks. Jared Croker, after his first game back, he's injured again. So
outstanding.
Yep, Sam Verrills, he's also out. He suffered a fractured collarbone. So
Jared Croker at this rate might have to play 3 more years to get to 300 games.
How many games is he on now?
I think he only needs like 5 or something.
Oh mate, well he must be one of the unluckiest blokes with injuries.
I'll have a look. Any more outs?
Well, there's a couple more. Remus Smith, he's ruptured his pec. He'll be out. But apart from that, it's just all, kind of wait.
He needs 8 games. 8 games.
8 games.
Speaking of 8 outs, Latrell, they've sent him over to the US to get to do rehab on his hamstring over there.
Really?
Yeah, like they sent him to like a specialist, like a world-renowned specialist over there, and $50,000 it's costing South.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's the price they're putting on their season. They need him back desperately, especially with Cam Murray out. They'd be struggling.
Yeah, if Cam Murray's out for a fair while, they reckon he's in they reckon he's in doubt for Origin Game 1.
I'll tell you what's in doubt. You said last week the Roosters are a chance of missing the 8, right?
Yeah, go
You've
on.
obviously had a look ahead. I've also peeked ahead.
Yep.
They have their next 6-7 weeks is an absolute minefield. It is a minefield. They have the Eels this week.
Yep.
They have the Panthers. They have the Sharks. Then they have the Raiders, but this is without any of their Origin players that game.
Yeah.
So that's their win game, and they got no Origin players. Then they go to the Storm, Eels, Panthers.
They could lose a fair few of those.
They could lose all of them. They could realistically not pick up a win in the next 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Then that's season over. You're not coming back from that.
No, well, mate, we'll just have to wait and see, mate. Well, I didn't actually pick them to miss the 8. I picked Para. But it was
How'd
a
that work
toss-up.
out?
Well, Para are now looking actually all right.
Para now top 4 side.
Yeah, Para top 4. Para winning it all.
If Para have a really hard run home, they'll be in top 4 because they beat the best sides. They just
Yeah.
can't beat anyone else.
Yeah.
At the start of the year, if I told you Para would beat the Storm and Panthers but lose to the Cowboys and Tigers, what would you say?
I'd say you're an idiot.
You're...
In what world? What universe?
Do you reckon Tory punched me in the ear while I was asleep? Just circling back, because there's no reason why I'd wake up with blood coming from my ear.
I wouldn't put it past her. Let's just say
Because
that.
she was very quiet when I reported the blood to her. To be honest,
oh, what, you're bleeding?
and
Oh.
she didn't seem too concerned either.
Yeah,
Because I said, "Yeah, I woke up like bleeding from my ear," and she goes, "Oh, that's not good.
That's a surprise to me.
I'm gonna have to install cameras or something.
Yeah.
I'll have to install like a nanny cam or something."
Yeah, you got to.
And you just have Tori on top of me, just wailing on me.
Oh yeah, no, she definitely did. She's
She
up
punched
to
me in the
something.
ear, didn't she?
Yeah, she's up to something.
I'm gonna sleep on me the other side tonight and see if I wake up with the other ear bloody. Let's see. All right, let's get in the games.
Righty, to kick off the Magic round, the weekend, we've got the Bulldogs taking on the Knights at Suncorp, obviously. For this one, Adam Clune is back. Phoenix Crosland's moved back to the bench, and Mitch Barnett, he's making his return after being suspended for however long.
The downfall started with Mitch Barnett. The revival starts with Mitch Barnett. I'm gonna say the Knights can beat the Bulldogs.
I'm gonna go with you there. I backed the Bulldogs last week against the lowly Raiders side, and they couldn't get it done.
Never again.
I'm backing the Knights here. Never backing the Bulldogs again.
So last year it was you were gonna back the Bulldogs till they won. This year you're off the Bulldogs.
Yeah, off
For
the
the rest of the
Bulldogs
year.
now. For the whole year. For the rest of the time.
For the rest of the time, you'll never back them again.
Never.
All right.
Never.
I'm gonna go the Knights. I say Ponga has a big one, maybe double.
Mate, I hope so. Moving on, we got the Seagulls taking on the Broncos. Should be a good game here. Payne Haas, Kurt Capewell, both back. Pat Carrigan moved backs to lock. Who you got?
Tough one.
Yeah.
Tough one. 50-odd thousand there for this one, I reckon.
How many? The stadium doesn't hold 50-odd thousand, does it?
Yeah, 52 they hold.
Oh, okay. I thought it only held like
52.
40 something.
No, 52,000. I don't know. Where are you leading? I like Tommy's back. Manly seem to be playing okay, but this big Broncos crowd, they can turn up at Suncorp. They can get behind them.
Yeah, look, I'm actually going to pick the Broncos in this one. I think Manly, as you said, they're travelling all right, but unless we see some magic from... No, actually, I'm going to say we do see some magic from Tommy, and Manly win.
Magic from Tommy and Tommy Round. You know Tommy Round, Magic Round.
Yeah,
they should call it Tommy Round.
Yep, Tommy Round, in Tommy Round, yep.
It's funny. I was going to back you in on the Broncos. Now I'll back you in on Manly.
Yeah, so we're both
You
Manly.
convinced me. Yeah, we'll go Manly.
Yeah, and we see some nice Tommy Magic in Magic.
Tommy
rounds.
Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got the Warriors taking on the Bunnies.
I'm going to say that Manly game is decided by Daly Cherry Evans' field goal, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think a one pointer?
1 point win to kick off the first week night of Magic Round.
All right. I'll back you in there. I'll chuck it on $10 on that.
All right, thank you.
Actually,
so
I can't.
much.
I don't have any betting.
So you hate
funds.
me. All right, I'm picking the Broncos then. All right,
You're going
next
back
one.
to the Broncos. All right.
No, I'm going bloody Manly.
Jesus. Too confusing, mate. Just pick a team and stick with them, please.
All right, I'll go the Cowboys.
Well, you know what happened last. Yeah, well, you know what happened last time, mate. You tipped the Cowboys. They lost.
Oh, bruh. All right, next.
The Warriors taking on the Bunnies. No Cam Murray for this one. Jacob Host moves into the starting back row, and Jairo moves to lock. For the Warriors, Tohu Harris, he's back. He's been named
Massive.
in the back row. Yeah, huge. I'm backing the Warriors in here.
I can't tip the Warriors. I don't. They might win. Doesn't bother. I can't tip them. They're untippable. You cannot have 13 on 11 and not score a point. That is impossible.
Actually, I forgot about that.
No, they're
Bunnies.
lost.
Yep.
They have lost.
Back in the Bunnies.
I don't know. They need Jesus Christ, the Warriors.
They need something. They need something.
They need to get home. They need desperately to get home.
Yeah. I think Tohu Harris is a big in. But
Yeah, he'll help. How much can he do first week back? You know, he might take some time to get back into it.
Yeah, might not
They're
even play
home.
the 80.
They're home in 6 weeks. It's a long 6 weeks for them.
Yeah, it is.
And they've got, in that 6 weeks, they've still got to play Manly, the Sharks again, and the Panthers.
That's rough. Aren't we going to the next Sharkies game? Sharkies Warriors game?
Yep.
Nice. Moving on, we got the Titans taking on the Dragons. Talatai Amon, he's been named to start at 6. Jaden Campbell is back for the Titans at fullback. Brimson back to 6 as well. Bloody Jack Bird back in the back row. What do you make of these teams?
They looked a better side with Brimson at fullback, I thought. But
Yeah.
they don't have many halves. They don't have much in the halves either.
Yeah, all they had was Will Smith last couple of weeks, and he's
terrible.
He's good for about 20 errors a game.
I was thinking, what better game than this to get Sloan back into the fold for the Dragons?
Yeah.
You know, coming up against the Titans, a team that has their defensive troubles, you think Sloan could have got some confidence out of this game, but they're way off him at the moment.
Yeah, no, I don't know why. Moses and I don't think he's doing too well. He's safe, I think.
He's safe, yeah, but they need points.
Yeah.
I got to go to the Dragons. I can't tip the Titans either. They're terrible.
I'm
Although
in the Titans.
I can't really take against too many Queensland teams. You'd think they'd have majority of the support here.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Titans in this one. I think
I'll take the Dragons.
They'll get it done. Nice. Moving on, we got the Storm taking on the Panthers. No Pappy. Nick Meaney to play fullback. No, what's his name? Remus Smith. Marion Seve and Dean Aramea will replace those two.
I'll go Penrith.
Oh, so now you go Penrith.
Yeah.
Last week, Beau's like, oh yeah, bloody Storm will be up for that one.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
pre Pappenhausen.
So
this is pre Pappenhausen.
Okay, I'll just go and put the rest of my betting money for the week on it, and then.
What'd you get him? -1?
No, I got it. Well, I got him at $1.90, but they've ballooned out to like $2.25 now. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Pappenhausen's a massive out, and then you got Remus Smith out as well. New Edge in Marion Seve and Dean, whatever his last name is.
Aramea.
Yeah, they'll struggle. Aramea. I think they'll struggle, and Panthers will be keen to bounce back.
Yeah. Look, I have to back who I put my money on.
Yep.
Or if I back the Panthers, it's a win-win. Because I get a tip right if Panthers win, and I get money if Storm win.
I still think the Storm will be up for it. I think it'll be a really good game.
No, I'm backing the Storm. All
All right.
Thanks.
Good on you.
On to the next. We've got the Sharkies taking on the Raiders. For this one, Nicholas Hines moves to fullback. Will Kennedy's out. Braden Triddle moves into 7. Connor Tracy is into the centres, and Ronaldo Mulatalo makes his return.
Surely the Sharks can't bottle this.
Well, the Sharks did earlier in the year,
Yeah.
but this
Against a better Raiders side, I thought, than this.
who was on the? Oh yeah, well you got obviously Whiten,
Yeah.
who makes it
Nah.
a lot better.
Sharks win.
Yeah, Sharkies. I think Sharkies will flog them.
And they're the darlings of the NRL right now, the Sharks. So I
Mm.
think they'll have a lot of support there.
Yeah.
Especially Nico Hines. Everyone loves Nico at the moment. So
Yeah,
he's killing it. He was so good the other night.
he was awesome. He was defending in fullback,
At fullback.
role,
And
and then
attacking
attacking in the halfback.
both
when
sides
they-
of the field.
Yeah, when they got close to the line, he'd maybe 20 meters out, he'd fill into the line. No fullback.
Yeah. But it's just so clever. Like that's a thing he recognised on the run.
Mm.
They wouldn't have been sending that down to him.
Nah.
Like they knew that he knew, especially when they went down to 11.
Oh,
He defended solely in the line, and then anytime they went to the other side of the field, he would drop a little bit just in case they kicked,
Yeah.
and then back into the line.
Yeah.
That takes tons of effort. He knows what he's doing, and you can see he's learned a lot from that Melbourne Storm system.
Yeah.
He's a great player,
yeah.
Nico Hines.
He's awesome.
You-
And
he-
he'll score at least one try.
He's got to be the 14 for New South Wales. Has to be.
Yeah, 100%. Well, now Pappy's out.
Yeah.
The conversation is over. He's in the 14 jersey for sure.
100%. Sharks. Sharks win.
Yeah, Sharks by plenty. On to the next game. We got the Roosters taking on the Parramatta's Eel. We said this in Instagram post. Eels were one of the only teams that were unchanged from last week. As for the Roosters, no Sam Verrill, so Connor Watson is back and he's starting at hooker.
Right up the Eels' alley to get a big win against a really good side and then lose next week.
Yeah. We'll get flogged here. Watch, we lose by 30.
Yeah. Would you say this is a danger game?
Every game is danger game from now on. I've made the mistake of saying that the
Tigers.
game against the Tigers was not a danger game, but never again.
I'm
This
gonna
is
take-
a danger
I'm-
game.
I'm gonna take the Roosters. I think James Tedesco's coming into just some rare form. I think he'll have another big game.
He's coming into some Gutherson form. Would you
Into
say?
some Gutherson form, and I think last week's effort would have taken a lot out of the Eels. I think it was a bit of a war, so they'll be a bit like flat. I think early, and the Storm will take advantage of that.
The Storm, the Roosters,
Or both.
both. When
Yeah,
we got
both.
the Storm next?
I don't
Hopefully
know.
not for a little while.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Roosters.
I'm taking Parramatta, and I'm going to say 13 plus.
Okay.
On to the last
You
game.
don't-
Of the... Go on.
You don't play the Storm till the last round, so you get your wish.
Yeah, thank you. Last game of the round, we got the Tigers taking on the Cowboys.
Danger game. Tigers easy.
Yeah.
Tigers win this easy.
Well, there's a few changes for the Tigers. You got Luciano Alua, he makes his return. Safer back to the bench. Mate, with this team, I swear to God, they change their centre positions every single week.
That's good for someone that has to post a team list every week.
Yeah. Well, it was really tough this week because a lot of teams did that. Like on the bench, they changed like the 15 and the 16. They swapped them around. The centres, they moved them around in the back rows, mate, and it was just annoying.
It was good to see us in the first half last week not play that well, but react and come back and win. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we had a really poor first half, a lot of drop ball, didn't complete overly high, but they managed to regroup. And I thought Chad Townsend, I've given him a lot of slack. He was really good last week in the second half. Yeah, I think he had 4 try assists. Kind of steered us around, settled us down a little bit, and then once we got back into the game, we played a little bit of footy and then just ran over the top of the Knights, which we should have.
Yeah.
But it was good to see us win a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go
you
through a
can't-
bit of adversity.
Yeah, well, you got to learn how to win multiple ways because it's not all going to be, we compete early and then we come over the top of them. That's not how you're going to win every game.
Yeah.
So it was good to see us win a different way. But in this game, like Tigers are just travelling too good. Like Jackson Hastings, he's on fire. Luke Brooks is on fire. They'll just be too good for us. How good's Luke Brooks going though? Seriously, how good is he going?
He's actually, the last, maybe, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Since he's moved to 6, I think he's looked, decent.
I thought he could have polled last week in that Manly Tigers game. I thought he was great.
I thought Hastings played better than him.
Yeah,
Did
I thought he was
Hastings
good
poll?
as well. I can have a look for you.
Oh, you know,
If you wanna-
it's honestly, it's not that big a deal.
It is
not that
now.
bothered. Okay.
I'm looking. But I think they're both playing really well, and that combination is blooming. What do you do when Dewey gets back? This is really interesting.
You got to drop. You got to Garner or Gildart. Who are you keeping? Because I think
that Gildart's terrible.
Yeah, so get rid of Gildart. Keep Garner. Garner's not a centre though.
Yeah, although that try scored the other day, that winger loved that try.
Oh, that Asu.
If anyone missed it, someone stood over Tommy the other day.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
This Asu. Well, the guy named in the two. He did nothing. He was not involved in the play at all.
Yeah.
Luke Garner scored the try, and Tommy obviously didn't make the cover tackle. But he just went and gave it to Tommy. Like
stood over him, right in front of us. Dangerous games because we love Tommy.
Yeah, I almost jumped the fence.
Percentage wise, how close were you to jumping the fence?
I was like probably 90 to 95%.
Yeah,
I was fired up.
Yeah, if I didn't anticipate blood coming from my ear later in the week, I would have jumped the fence.
So
but I foresaw that. Yeah, I foresaw that. Yeah, well, I know Tori. I've woken up with bruises before.
Yeah. You just got to. You just had that feeling. Tori was being a little bit distant.
This is actually a cry for help, guys. I get beaten in my sleep. PSA, that does not happen. He did not poll. No Tigers player polled. It was Daly Cherry Evans, Ben Travojevic, Lachlan Croker. Lachlan Croker was bang average.
Did you? No, I thought he did all right.
Nah, bang
Were you
average.
even watching the game?
I was there. I was sitting right next to you.
You were too busy doing your vlogs, taking photos with the fans.
Taking photos with the fans. I saw a fan take photo with you on the weekend. Was that a highlight?
No, that was my first photo. Thanks.
Yeah.
And me last.
He wants a printout of that photo. If you're listening, he wants a printout so he can put it on his wall.
I do not.
That actually got posted on TikTok. That photo.
What do you mean?
The person that took the photo put it on TikTok. There you go.
What's his at?
I'll let you know after the show. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this week. Recap the tips.
Oh, Jesus. All righty.
I like putting him under pressure here.
You do. So for the first game, we've both gone the Knights. Second game, we've both gone Manly. Third game, we've both gone the Bunnies. So, fourth game, you've gone the Dragons. I've gone Titans.
Yeah.
You've gone Panthers. I've gone Storm. We've both gone Sharkies. You've gone Roosters. I've gone Para. And you've gone Tigers. I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah, so 4 different. That's good.
Yeah.
Also, my tipping streak ended last week because I was 0-3 and I couldn't help but pick the Cowboys, and I thought I buried them. And when we went into halftime, I'm sitting there like, "Are you serious?"
No. So the reason that they were close is because you changed.
Yeah.
You changed midway. So if you pick the team, if you pick the Cowboys at first, the Knights would have carried on with it.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, that's all it is. And we'll be back next week. Vlogs will be back. I think the following week. It's 2 weeks or something. 3 weeks now. 3 weekends.
What
round 12.
Round 12?
No, it's round 10 now. We're going round 12, so 3 weekends.
Yes.
Send us home, Denny.